Hi everyone. As already you know that in order to solve a transportation problem or in order to get the initial solution for the transportation problem, there are three methods are there. One is northwest corner cell method, second one is least cost cell method, and third one is Vogel's approximation method or penalty method. So now in today's class, now we are going to discuss about the northwest corner cell method and how to get the initial solution by using this. So here the problem is solve the given transportation problem by NWCM. NWCM means northwest corner cell method. So this one is the problem. So here the from locations are given. So A, B, C, D, and the two locations are also given, P, Q, R and S, and the capacity of the from location was given and the demand at the two location was also given to us. So now he is asking us to get the transportation initial solution of the problem. So we need to find the least cost route by northwest corner cell method. So how to solve this one we will see. So before getting into the solution of the problem, we need to see one condition, that is, so this one is the capacity or supply from the source place, this one is the demand at the destination place. So first of all we need to check whether it is a balanced problem or unbalanced problem. So what is a balanced problem? Balanced problem means if the total capacity is equals to total demand, then we will call it as a balanced problem, and if it is not equal, then we will call it as a unbalanced problem. First let us check the total capacity from source places. So 34 plus 15 plus 12 plus 19, so how much it will? 80. And next sum the demand, 21 plus 25 plus 17 plus 17, then it is equals to 80. So it is also 80. So here if you see, the total capacity is equals to total demand, so we can call it as a balanced transportation problem, right? So now we need to solve it by northwest corner cell method. So I think already you know about the directions. So if you take the directions, this one is north, east, and this one is west, and this one is south. So if you form this one as a grid, then what is the northwest cell? So this one is northwest cell, this one is northeast cell, this one is southwest cell, this one is southeast cell, right? So now we are doing it by northwest corner cell method. So what is the northwest corner cell means? So this one is the northwest corner cell in a table. So now if you understand that one, then the problem will be very easy. So now we have checked whether it is a balanced or unbalanced. So first of all, see, in the entire grid, what is the northwest cell? So this one is the northwest cell, AP is the northwest cell. So first of all we need to allot the number of units for this cell. So now I am allotting the number of units for this cell. So how many number of units means, so here I can able to supply 34 units, but the demand is only 21 units. So how much new units I require? Only 21 units. So the demand is satisfied and the remaining units here are 13, right? And next, so here this column, this demand became 0, so that's why strike off this column, strike off that column. Next, so now what is the remaining table? This one is the remaining table. So in the remaining table, what is the northwest cell? The top left corner one is the northwest cell, so that is AQ. So now to this AQ cell we need to allot the number of units. So here if you take this cell, the capacity we can able to supply is 13 units and the demand is 25 units. So we are having only 13, so that's why we can able to supply only 13 units. So that's why here the supply will be 0 and here there is yet demand of 12 units, right? So here this row became as 0, so that's why strike off this row. Next, this one. So now what is the remaining table? So this one is the remaining table. So in this remaining table, what is the northwest cell? The top left corner, this one. So that is BQ cell is the northwest cell. So how many units we can allocate? So here we can able to supply 15 units, but the demand is of only 12 units. So we will allot or we will supply the total 12 units. So here the remaining units are 3 and the total demand was satisfied. So here this column became as 0, so that's why strike off this column. Next, what is the remaining table? So this one is the remaining table. So in this remaining table, what is the northwest cell? So the top left corner, this one is the northwest cell. Now we need to allot the number of units for this one. How many units? Supply is 3 and the demand is 7, but we can able to supply 3. So I am allotting number of 3 number of units. So this one becomes 0 and here there are 14 demand is there. So here this row became as 0, so that's why strike off this row. Next, what is the remaining cell? So this one is the remaining cell. So what is the northwest one? The top left corner, that is CR cell is the northwest cell. How many units we can allot? So supply is 12, demand is 14. So we can able to supply only 12 units. So here it becomes 0 and this only 2 units are there. So as this row becomes 0, so strike off this row. And next, what is the remaining cell? This one is the remaining table. What is the northwest cell? 4. That is DR cell is the northwest cell. How many units we can allocate? So demand is only 2 units, but we can able to supply 19. So allot 2 units. So this becomes 0 and here there are remaining 17 units are there. As this one becomes 0, so strike off this column. So what is the remaining one? This one only. So here we can able to supply 17 and the demand is also 17. So allot 17 units. So 0, 0. Now all becomes as 0. All demand was satisfied and all supply becomes as also 0. So all units were distributed to the destination places. So now we need to find the transportation cost. So the initial solution of transportation cost is equals to transportation cost of initial solution of initial solution is equals to, so here, so this one is the cost of transportation per unit. సో ఒక్క యూనిట్కి 5 రూపీస్ అయితే ఎన్ని యూనిట్స్ అలా చేస్తాం? 21 యూనిట్స్. సో దెన్ వాట్ ఈస్ ది టోటల్ కాస్ట్? 5 into 21 plus similarly here the cost of transportation per unit is 1 rupee, but totally how many units are there? 13. 1 into 13. So similarly 3 into 12 plus 5 into 3 plus 4 into 12 plus 4 into 2 plus 2 into 17. So then find the transportation cost value. 21 into 5, 105 plus 13 plus 36 plus 15 plus 48 plus 8 plus 34. So how much it is equals to? So it is equals to 259 rupees, right? So this one is the initial transportation cost if you solve it by northwest corner cell method, right? So this is the simplest thing. So I think you understand this one problem, right? Thank you.